Have you ever walked away from a conversation only to realize later that you said something you regret? Maybe you made a careless remark, shared an opinion without enough knowledge, or let emotions get the best of you. In hindsight, it's easy to see where we went wrong, but in the moment, these mistakes often go unnoticed. The reality is, we all make errors in judgment, some small, some significant. But certain mistakes can unknowingly undermine our intelligence, credibility, and even our personal growth. These blunders don't just affect how others perceive us, they also impact our ability to think clearly, make wise decisions, and navigate life effectively. This is where Stoic philosophy offers a powerful solution. The Stoics, including thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, emphasized self-awareness, rational thinking, and emotional discipline. By applying Stoic principles, we can recognize and correct these mistakes before they harm our reputation or personal development. In this video, we'll explore 10 common mistakes that can make you look foolish, often without you even realizing it, and how Stoicism can help you avoid them. Whether it's speaking without thinking, reacting impulsively, or being too stubborn to admit when we're wrong, these pitfalls are common but preventable. Let's dive in and learn how to cultivate wisdom, self-control, and resilience in the face of everyday challenges. Mistake number 1, talking too much. The first mistake that can make you look foolish is talking too much. It's easy to believe that speaking more makes us appear knowledgeable or important, but in reality, excessive talking often signals insecurity or a lack of self-awareness. The Stoics understood the power of silence and listening. As Epictetus wisely said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." When we talk too much, we miss out on valuable insights. Conversations should be an exchange, not a monologue. Risk saying something careless or uninformed. The more we speak, the higher the chance of making a mistake. Appear self-absorbed rather than wise. True intelligence is shown through thoughtful responses, not endless chatter. Cut to a person actively listening, nodding, and engaging in a meaningful discussion. Others appreciate their presence. How to apply Stoic wisdom. Pause before speaking. Ask yourself, is this necessary? Is it adding value? Listen with intent. Focus on understanding, not just responding. Embrace the power of silence. Sometimes, saying nothing at all is the smartest move. In the end, the wise speak only when necessary, while the foolish fill the silence with noise. Mistake number 2, reacting emotionally. One of the quickest ways to appear irrational and unwise is reacting emotionally to every situation. Whether it's anger, frustration, or impatience, allowing emotions to take control can lead to regretful decisions, damaged relationships, and a loss of credibility. The Stoics believed that true strength comes not from reacting impulsively but from mastering our emotions. Marcus Aurelius captured this perfectly when he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When we let emotions dictate our actions, we give others control over us. If someone can provoke you easily, they hold power over you. Lose clarity and judgment. Emotions cloud rational thinking, leading to poor decisions. Damage our reputation. A single emotional outburst can undo years of respect and trust. How to apply Stoic wisdom. Pause before reacting. When emotions rise, take a moment before responding. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, don't waste energy on it. Breathe and detach. Emotional distance allows for clear thinking and better choices. In the end, true wisdom lies not in reacting but in responding with reason. Control your mind, and nothing can shake you. Mistake number 3, seeking validation. One of the biggest mistakes that can undermine your confidence and credibility is seeking validation from others. Whether it's craving approval, fearing criticism, or shaping your actions based on what others might think, this habit signals insecurity and a lack of self-trust. The Stoics emphasized that true contentment and self-worth should come from within, not from external approval. Seneca put it simply, If you wish to be loved, love yourself. When we constantly seek validation, we lose our individuality. We become overly concerned with pleasing others rather than following our own values. Feel emotionally unstable. Our happiness depends on external opinions, which are unpredictable. Appear weak and insecure. Confidence comes from self-assurance, not from external praise. Real-life examples of seeking validation. Social media obsession, constantly refreshing a post to see how many likes or comments it gets. Stoic lesson. Detach from external validation. Your worth isn't measured by numbers. Fear of criticism, holding back from sharing your opinion because you're afraid of what others will say. Stoic lesson. If your beliefs are grounded in reason, stand by them. People-pleasing behavior, saying yes to things you don't want to do just to gain approval. Stoic lesson. Live by your principles, not by others' expectations. How to apply Stoic wisdom. Seek internal validation, focus on self-respect, not public approval. Define your own principles, live according to your values, not fleeting opinions. Embrace criticism, if it's constructive, learn from it, or ignore it. In the end, the person who needs no validation is the one who commands the most respect. True confidence comes from within. Mistake number 4, overcomplicating things. Many people mistakenly believe that complexity equals intelligence. They overthink, overanalyze, and add unnecessary layers of difficulty to even the simplest tasks. But in reality, overcomplicating things often leads to confusion, inefficiency, and inaction. The Stoics believed in the power of clarity and simplicity. Marcus Aurelius advised, "If you seek tranquility, do less. Or do what's essential. Do less, better." When we overcomplicate things, we waste time and energy. Instead of taking action, we get stuck in analysis paralysis. Create unnecessary stress. Overthinking leads to anxiety and frustration. Confuse others, whether in communication or decision-making. Complexity makes it harder for people to understand us. Real-life examples of overcomplicating things. Making simple decisions hard, spending hours researching a minor purchase or delaying an important task because of too many options. Stoic lesson. Focus on essentials, act decisively. Overloading communication, using fancy jargon or long-winded explanations instead of being clear and direct. Stoic lesson. Simplicity is the ultimate form of wisdom. Trying to do too much at once, juggling multiple projects without making real progress. Stoic lesson. Prioritize what truly matters and do it well. Cut 2. The person simplifying their work, narrowing their focus, and making progress effortlessly. How to apply Stoic wisdom. Ask, what is the simplest solution? Often, the best answer is the easiest one. Take action instead of overthinking. Don't let complexity paralyze you. Focus on what truly matters, remove distractions and unnecessary steps. In the end, wisdom isn't about making things complicated, it's about making things clear. Simplicity leads to mastery. Mistake number 4, overcomplicating things. Overcomplicating things can make you look confused, indecisive, and even less intelligent. Whether it's in your work, personal decisions, communication, adding unnecessary layers of complexity only slows you down. The Stoics valued simplicity and direct action. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, "The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing." This means life isn't about perfect, choreographed moves, it's about adapting to challenges with clarity and efficiency. Overthinking and overcomplicating only get in the way. When we overcomplicate things, we feel overwhelmed and stuck. Too many steps make it hard to take action. Appear less confident. People trust those who communicate clearly and act decisively. Lose sight of what truly matters. The essential gets buried under unnecessary details. How to apply Stoic wisdom to simplify your life. Break problems down to their simplest form. Instead of getting lost in details, ask, what's the core issue here? Focus on what must be done, not what could be done. Example, instead of creating a 20-step plan to get in shape, start by exercising for 20 minutes daily. White heavy check mark 2. Eliminate the non-essential. Apply Marcus Aurelius rule, do less, but do it better. If something doesn't contribute to your goal, cut it out. Example, if a meeting or task doesn't add value, don't do it. 3. Make decisions quickly and move forward. The longer you analyze, the harder it becomes to act. Follow the 80-20 rule, focus on the 20% of actions that give 80% of results. Example, if choosing between 2 job offers, don't overanalyze. Pick the one that aligns with your values and move forward. 4. Communicate simply and clearly. Avoid jargon, long-winded explanations, and unnecessary complexity. Example, instead of saying, I have a multifaceted strategy for efficiency enhancement, say, I found a simple way to save time. 5. Focus on what you can control. Overcomplication often comes from worrying about the uncontrollable. Stoic mindset, control what you can, let go of what you can't. Example, instead of stressing over market trends, focus on improving your skills and adaptability. In the end, wisdom is not in making things harder but in making them clearer. Simplify, take action, and succeed. Scene 5, mistake number 5, ignoring self-improvement. Ignoring self-improvement is a silent killer of credibility. When you stop growing, you start stagnating, both in knowledge and in character. Others notice when you lack curiosity, refuse to adapt, or stay in your comfort zone. The Stoics believed that self-improvement was a lifelong pursuit. Epictetus taught, "No man is free who is not master of himself." In other words, true freedom comes from self-mastery, learning, growing, and refining your mind and character every day. When we neglect self-improvement, we fall behind in knowledge and skills, the world moves forward, and we get left behind. Appear stagnant and uninspiring, people respect those who strive to improve. Lose confidence in ourselves, growth fuels self-respect and credibility. How to apply Stoic wisdom for continuous growth. 1. Dedicate time to learning every day. Make reading, listening, or practicing new skills a daily habit. Example, instead of mindlessly scrolling social media, spend 30 minutes reading a book or listening to an insightful podcast. 2. Challenge yourself with new experiences. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. Try something difficult every day, whether it's learning a new skill, public speaking, or improving emotional control. Example, if you avoid confrontation, practice standing up for yourself in small situations. 3. Reflect and improve daily. The Stoics practice daily self-reflection to track their growth. Ask yourself, what did I learn today? How can I be better tomorrow? Example, before bed, write down one mistake you made and how you'll avoid it next time. 4. Surround yourself with people who inspire growth. You become like the people you spend time with. Seek mentors, books, and conversations that challenge you to think and grow. Example, instead of spending time with negative people, engage with those who push you to improve. 5. Take ownership of your weaknesses. A Stoic never hides from self-improvement. They face their flaws and work on them. If you lack patience, practice waiting without frustration. If you struggle with discipline, set small daily goals. Example, if you're bad at managing money, start tracking expenses and learning about financial literacy. In the end, true intelligence isn't about knowing everything. It's about constantly striving to be better. Self-improvement isn't an option, it's a necessity. Mistake number 6, being overconfident. Overconfidence can make you look foolish when reality doesn't match your claims. Confidence is valuable, but when it turns into arrogance, it blinds you to your own weaknesses. The Stoics warned against self-deception and taught the importance of humility and continuous learning. Seneca advised, associate with people who are likely to improve you. This means surrounding yourself with mentors, critics, and wise individuals who challenge your beliefs, rather than feeding your ego. When we become overconfident, we underestimate challenges, leading to unpreparedness and failure. Reject feedback and improvement, missing chances to learn and grow. Lose credibility. When we fail after boasting, others lose trust in us. How to apply Stoic wisdom to stay grounded. 1. Let action speak louder than words. Instead of bragging, focus on proving yourself through results. Example, instead of saying, "I'm the best at sales," consistently hit high numbers and let others recognize your skills. 2. Acknowledge your limitations. No one knows everything. Admitting gaps in knowledge shows wisdom, not weakness. Example, if asked about a topic you're unfamiliar with, say, "I don't know much about that, but I'd love to learn." 3. Seek honest feedback and accept criticism. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, not just flatter you. Example, if you're working on a skill, ask a mentor for honest advice rather than expecting praise. 4. Prepare for challenges instead of assuming success. Overconfidence makes people skip preparation, leading to failure. Example, instead of assuming you'll ace a presentation, practice thoroughly to ensure success. 5. Practice humility through continuous learning. The most intelligent people never stop learning. Example, even if you're an expert in your field, read, take courses, and remain open to new ideas. In the end, true wisdom isn't about thinking you know everything. It's about staying humble, learning constantly, and letting your success speak for itself. Mistake number 7, complaining excessively. Complaining too much makes you appear weak and powerless. It signals to others that you lack control over your life and would rather focus on problems than solutions. The Stoics taught that dwelling on negativity is useless. Instead, they believed in focusing on what you can control and accepting what you can't. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This means obstacles aren't meant to stop you, they're meant to guide you. Instead of wasting energy on complaints, channel it into action. When we complain excessively, we drain the energy of those around us. People avoid negativity. Stay stuck in problems. Instead of moving forward, we wallow in self-pity. Lose respect. Others admire those who take responsibility, not those who blame. How to apply Stoic wisdom to stop complaining. 1. Focus on what you can control. Instead of complaining about a bad situation, ask yourself, what can I do to improve it? Example, if you hate your job, instead of whining, start upskilling or applying for new opportunities. 2. Reframe problems as opportunities. The Stoics believe that obstacles are chances for growth. Example, if you fail at something, don't complain, analyze what went wrong and improve for next time. 3. Practice gratitude instead of complaints. Shift your mindset to focus on what's good instead of what's bad. Example, instead of complaining about traffic, appreciate the chance to listen to a podcast or reflect on your day. 4. Take action instead of blaming. Complaints often come from a victim mindset. Break out of it by taking responsibility. Example, instead of blaming others for your failures, identify what you can do differently. 5. Limit time spent with chronic complainers. Negativity is contagious. Surround yourself with people who focus on solutions, not just problems. Instead of complaining about a bad situation, ask yourself, what can I do to improve it? Example, if you hate your job, instead of whining, start upskilling or applying for new opportunities. 2. Reframe problems as opportunities. The Stoics believe that obstacles are chances for growth. Example, if you fail at something, don't complain, analyze what went wrong and improve for next time. 3. Practice gratitude instead of complaints. Shift your mindset to focus on what's good instead of what's bad. Example: instead of complaining about traffic, appreciate the chance to listen to a podcast or reflect on your day. 4. Take action instead of blaming. Complaints often come from a victim mindset. Break out of it by taking responsibility. Example: instead of blaming others for your failures, identify what you can do differently. 5. Limit time spent with chronic complainers. Negativity is contagious. Surround yourself with people who focus on solutions, not just problems. Example: if your friend group constantly complains, steer conversations toward action and problem solving. In the end, complaining achieves nothing. Action does. Instead of dwelling on problems, embrace them as challenges to overcome. Mistake number 8: being indecisive. Indecisiveness can make you look unprepared and unreliable. When you fail to make decisions, you leave room for doubt and missed opportunities. Inaction often speaks louder than the wrong action. The Stoics emphasize the importance of decisive action. Seneca wrote, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, it is because we do not dare that they are difficult." This means that fear of making mistakes or failing often paralyzes us, but decisiveness is the key to overcoming obstacles. When we hesitate too long, we lose the chance to act, learn, and grow. When we're indecisive, we miss opportunities. While we hesitate, others move forward. Unreliable people lose trust in those who can't make decisions. Feel overwhelmed: the longer we delay, the harder it becomes to take action. How to apply Stoic wisdom to make decisions faster. 1. Trust your judgment. Instead of endlessly overthinking, trust that you've gathered enough information to make a decision. Example: when choosing a job offer, don't get lost in analysis paralysis. Choose the one that aligns most with your values and goals. 2. Recognize that perfection is impossible. No decision will ever be perfect. Make the best decision with the information you have, and learn from it. Example: don't wait for the perfect moment to start a project. Take the first step now, and adjust as you go. 3. Break big decisions into smaller steps. When faced with a large decision, focus on smaller, manageable tasks to build momentum. Example: if you're unsure about starting a business, break it down, start with a market research task, then move to planning, etc. 4. Accept that failure is a part of life. A Stoic mindset views mistakes as learning experiences. Don't fear failure, embrace it as a chance to grow. Example: if you make a wrong decision, adjust quickly and move forward. Every failure is a step closer to success. 5. Commit to the decision once made. Once you make a choice, commit fully to it. Hesitation after making a decision can undo progress. Example: after deciding on a new career path, stop second-guessing yourself. Commit to the actions that will get you closer to that goal. In the end, decisive action is what propels you forward. Don't let fear or doubt keep you stuck. Trust yourself, make decisions, and embrace the outcomes, whatever they may be. Mistake number 9: ignoring others' perspectives. Ignoring others' perspectives can make you appear arrogant and closed-minded. When you dismiss ideas without consideration, you signal that you're more interested in being right than in learning or understanding. In the process, you lose out on valuable insights and alienate those around you. The Stoics placed a great emphasis on the importance of empathy and understanding others. Epictetus said, "First learn the meaning of what you say, and then speak." This wisdom encourages us to listen first, seek understanding, and only then offer our own thoughts. Acknowledging others' perspectives is a sign of strength and wisdom, not weakness. When we ignore others' perspectives, we appear arrogant. People see us as unwilling to consider new ideas. Miss opportunities for growth. Others may offer insights that could benefit us if we listened. Damage relationships. Dismissing others can create resentment and distance in personal and professional relationships. How to apply Stoic wisdom to embrace different perspectives. 1. Listen actively before responding. Give others your full attention when they speak. Don't interrupt or dismiss their ideas immediately. Example: during a team discussion, resist the urge to shoot down an idea right away. Listen to the full explanation first, and then respond thoughtfully. 2. Practice empathy. Understand that everyone has their own experiences and viewpoints. Take a moment to see the situation through their eyes. Example: if a friend expresses frustration, instead of offering solutions right away, ask questions to understand their feelings more deeply. 3. Remain open to being challenged. A Stoic approach means welcoming constructive criticism and being open to different ways of thinking. Example: when a colleague challenges your approach to a project, instead of reacting defensively, ask them to explain their reasoning and consider their input. 4. Stay humble and acknowledge your limitations. Recognize that you don't know everything and there's always room to learn from others. Example: if someone presents an idea you hadn't considered, admit you hadn't thought of it and thank them for the new perspective. 5. Avoid knee-jerk reactions. Before rejecting someone's opinion, pause and reflect on its merits. Example: instead of dismissing a friend's idea about a personal decision, give it some thought before deciding whether it has any value. In the end, acknowledging others' perspectives helps you grow as a person. It shows strength to listen, learn, and adapt. Embrace diversity of thought and let it enrich your own understanding. Mistake number 10: living in the past or future. Living in the past or future can make you seem disconnected from reality. When you dwell on past regrets or constantly worry about what's to come, you miss out on the only moment you truly have, the present. This disconnection can prevent you from making meaningful decisions or truly engaging with those around you. The Stoics repeatedly emphasized the importance of living in the present. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present." This reminds us that the present moment is the only time we have control over. No amount of ruminating on the past or worrying about the future will change the course of events. What you do now is what matters most. When we live in the past or future, we miss opportunities. By focusing on what was or what might be, we overlook what's available right now. Feel disconnected, we're not fully engaged with the people or experiences around us. Stress unnecessarily, worrying about things we can't control in the future takes a toll on our peace of mind. How to apply Stoic wisdom to focus on the present moment. 1. Acknowledge your power over the present. Understand that you can't change the past or control the future, but you can act right now. Example: if you're upset about a past mistake, focus on how you can correct your actions today rather than obsessing over what went wrong. 2. Practice mindfulness. Engage fully with what's happening in the moment, whether you're having a conversation, working on a task, or enjoying a simple activity. Example: when spending time with loved ones, put away distractions like phones and focus on enjoying the conversation and the moment together. 3. Let go of what you can't control. Focus your energy on actions that are within your control, and let go of the things you can't change. Example: if you're anxious about a future event, such as a presentation, remind yourself that your preparation and effort are what you control. Let go of the outcome. 4. Set daily intentions. Each day, remind yourself of what's important and make choices that align with your values and goals in the present. Example: instead of planning too far ahead, set intentions for the day. What do you want to accomplish right now? Focus on small, actionable goals. 5. Cultivate gratitude. Remind yourself of the good things in your life right now, rather than what's gone or yet to come. Example: take a moment each day to reflect on what you're grateful for today. Appreciate the present, the people, and the experiences you have in this moment. In the end, the present moment is where life truly happens. Focus on what you can do right now, it's the only moment you can control. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain, but today is in your hands. Avoiding these 10 mistakes won't just make you look smarter, it will help you live a more stoic, intentional life. Each decision you make, each action you take, is an opportunity to cultivate wisdom, resilience, and inner peace. The Stoics didn't seek perfection, they sought awareness. They understood that life is not about avoiding mistakes, but learning from them and applying the lessons we gather. Remember, wisdom isn't about being perfect, it's about being aware of your thoughts, your actions, and your place in the world. As Seneca wisely said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." This reminds us that each moment is an opportunity for a fresh start, a chance to improve, to grow, and to live more intentionally. The end of one mistake or one old habit is the beginning of a new path toward becoming the person you want to be. Each choice you make now shapes the future you create. So, start today. Visual: the camera pans out to show a person walking confidently down a peaceful path, moving with purpose and mindfulness, making small, deliberate decisions. They pause, breathe deeply, and smile, reflecting a sense of calm and self-awareness. Let your actions reflect the wisdom within you. With each new beginning, you step closer to mastering yourself, to living in harmony with nature, and to embracing the present moment. The journey of Stoicism is not about perfection, but about progress, small steps, taken consistently, toward a life of greater clarity, purpose, and peace.